Unfortunately, this Monday Night Raw edition of Greatness of Wrestling is not gonna be the funny one, the entertaining one where we make a funny intro and then we continue with the WWE stories, we have a laugh, all of that sorts of stuff. Unfortunately, this Monday Night Raw started with a segment, a promo that was not a part of entertainment, it was real life. When you seen Roman Reigns coming out in his normal clothes, you already knew that something is wrong. Me, on the other hand, I had a different experience because most of you know that in my country, Monday Night Raw starts at 3 a.m. So most of the time, I just don't watch it live. I watch it in the morning. I woke up, I checked my phone. I've got a bunch of Instagram, Twitter, YouTube messages, whatever about, did you see what happened to Roman Reigns? And I was like, did he got injured? That's the first thing that comes into your head when you hear about what happened to a wrestler. Obviously, an injury, maybe even a career-threatening injury, of course. He has to relinquish the championship, right? It was more serious. It was way more serious. Me and my girlfriend watched the segment and of course we teared up. My girlfriend is not even a fan of the WWE. She knows who Roman Reigns is, but she even cried. I don't know, it was really emotional, but Roman Reigns said that he's going to come back to the WWE and be better than ever before after he kicks leukemia's ass. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will relate to this, but the toughest part of this whole thing was seeing the Shield standing right here and seeing Seth Rollins in tears. I think when you saw this, most of you started to cry as well. And here's the thing, I hate that every time we want to give Roman Reigns some sympathy, we have to mention that no matter how you feel about his character, you gotta give respect to the guy. I hate that we even have to mention this, but here's the thing. You don't even know how many dumb WWE fans are out there. I've got a lot of messages pretty much just blaming me for some reason. Some people don't know the difference between fiction and reality. Somehow us making fun of Roman Reigns' promo, suffering succotash, or even pretty much my whole thing was making fun of Roman Reigns' push. We can all agree it was an over push. We can all agree with that, right? Is that somehow connected to his real... to him in reality? How is that even connected? I don't even have words to describe this. How people making fun of his character, promos, or of his push is linked to people wishing him this. Instead of all of us being united right here and supporting the guy, you get a bunch of people just starting to call out people who used to hate on Roman Reigns. You're not helping anyone. I've seen a lot of comments pretty much saying that, oh, you are all hypocritical right now because you used to hate Roman Reigns and now you support him. Again, no. No, even if you hated, like seriously hated Roman Reigns on TV, it doesn't mean that you cannot stand the guy behind the character. We all know that Roman Reigns has nothing to do with his push. And again, I hate that I even need to talk about this, but I want people to know that it has nothing to do. I think even when I used to joke about Roman Reigns, most of the time I mentioned that he is a very good wrestler in a wrong position. But again, it has nothing to do with him in real life. But right now, would I put him in my intros, making fun of his push with Vince McMahon, all of that sorts of stuff? No, of course not, because all he needs right now is support. I think 80-90% of you understand that. But believe me, there are so many closed-minded wrestling fans. But I know that Roman Reigns will get through this and he's going to come back better than ever before. Hopefully it's going to be in Triple H style and he's going to get the biggest pop in WWE history. But coming back to Monday Night Raw review, he relinquished his Universal Championship and now at Crown Jewel we're going to get Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think that's a marquee match. I don't really think that this is something that fans want to see. I feel like they should have some kind of tournament, or maybe the winner of the World Cup should be in the triple threat match or something like that. But that's the way they went with Universal Championship. And then we got Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley, and I know that this Bobby Lashley pairing with Lio Rush is a positive thing. Bobby Lashley is a bit more entertaining, but honestly, the only thing I like about Bobby Lashley right now is his Titantron and his Minitrons and shit. It looks pretty good. Goes well with the music. Finn Balor wins this match with a roll-up, and one thing that I don't understand about Finn Balor is that I don't remember the last time he had a decent rivalry. I don't remember the last time they put him in any significant role. It seems like Finn Balor is just... Well, what can I remember about Finn Balor lately? Rivalry with Kane, where he jobbed to Kane. Rivalry with Mojo Rawley, if that was a thing. I'm not quite sure. Rivalry with Jinder Mahal. Yeah, that was one hell of a rivalry. And then we got this, Bobby Lashley, and I don't know where this is going to go, but it doesn't look promising at all. Then we got Sasha Banks versus Ruby Riott, in which surprisingly Ruby Riott won, and again, someone who should be in the main event position when it comes to women's division. Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky, Charlotte, I think these are the top women in the WWE. Also Ember Moon, Asuka. Well, there are a lot of women, but what I'm trying to say is, why is Sasha Banks not a top face or heel in the WWE? I know I'm getting off topic, but why people like Carmella are champions while you have so many talented women? Then we got this DX promo where they pretty much said that nostalgia is just a different way to say old. And we all know that people criticize this DX versus Undertaker and Kane whole rivalry because these people are kinda old right now and maybe they should not be wrestling anymore. And to be quite honest with you, yes, it kinda seems like old people trying to act a bit cool when you have Triple H doing this. But then Triple H said that maybe old is better, so the roster. I don't know. Nothing significant happened right here, nothing really changed, just a promo from the X and response from Brothers of Destruction. To me, this whole rivalry always felt like a live event match, if that makes any sense. It feels way too out of the blue, it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's just all for money. One of the best things that happened on this Money Night Raw was Apollo Crews versus Elias. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Apollo Crews versus Elias was one of the best things of Money Night Raw, because even though Elias won, after the match he wanted to perform a song and he got interrupted by Baron Corbin, who said that there's no time left. And then Elias responded with a song pretty much singing that Stephanie has her hand up in Baron Corbin's ass. That's what he said. Then his microphone got cut, Elias left, only to come back and hit him with a guitar. So Elias' face turn confirmed. So because we don't have Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw, it seems like they really want more baby faces. For example, Elias is a babyface and Braun Strowman is a babyface as well. Paul Heyman cut a very good promo. I don't even know how to call this. And I'm sorry, I know this video is not as entertaining, it's just really hard to focus on different things. But Paul Heyman said that his prayers are with Roman Reigns, and I really like the fact that he said it. He said many positive things about Roman Reigns, and then he continued with this crown jewel build. He pretty much said that Brock Lesnar is going to be the next Universal Champion. Please no. He got interrupted by Braun Strowman, who said that he respects Roman Reigns and when he will beat Leukemia's ass, he will be the first one to get the shot at Universal Championship. And then he got attacked by Drew McIntyre, who is a heel in the situation, and Braun Strowman is a babyface. Then we got this little brawl between Mickie James, Alicia Fox, Trish Stratus, and Lita. Nothing to comment right here, just a little build for Evolution pay-per-view. And I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but this Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella rivalry is getting a bit more interesting. I know I'm complimenting Nikki Bella, who is pretty much lying to the WWE universe that she's the longest reigning US champion. Well, we already know it's this guy right here, of course. I know that. Relax. Relax, I know I'm complimenting Nikki Bella, but this is a good rivalry. I think the Bella twins always needed to be heels. It makes way more sense. Who likes that type of girl who is like, you know what? I'm the longest reigning US champion. Ronda, I would beat you in a second. The way they act and talk just screams a bad girl, heel. They were scared of Ronda Rousey, but Ronda promised that she will not hurt them, so they came into the ring. And Nikki Bella said that Ronda hurt her mother by losing in UFC, that she is a disappointment, and Ronda was about to cry. I'm pretty sure these were real emotions. But Ronda pretty much said that I give you my word on Evolution, I will end you. It's a weird video to make. I don't know, it's not as entertaining. I just can't be all goofy and joke and all of that sorts of shit. But one thing that cheered me up is that, remember DX invading WCW? You remember that invasion? Well, we got a different one. It's not over, people. 2018 DX invasion is still in the WWE, as our boy, the CAC guy, Sean's View Entertainment, invaded Monday Night Raw, and he was here standing with Dean Ambrose. I think he was threatening him. I think, this is just my opinion, but I think Sean's View Entertainment was about to punch Dean Ambrose in the face and scream CAC. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but I think that this is what this invasion was all about. But of course, we know what we are going to talk about right now. So basically, Raw Tag Team Championship, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. And surprisingly, the Shield win the Tag Team Championships. A good moment. Shield is still going strong in the WWE, supporting Roman Reigns. They did it for Roman, right? Well, Dean Ambrose turned heel. He hit him with his finisher. He continued to beat the shit out of him. Dirty deeds on concrete floor. And I know that some people will say that it was tasteless. Why would you do this on this night? But none other night would have the same impact as this. I think it's probably in the top 5 WWE heel turns of all time, because just the timing. It was, well, I hate to say it, but it was perfect. I think if they were going with Dean Ambrose's heel turn, which is something that people knew that Dean Ambrose was going to turn heel, none better night than tonight, because first of all, it has way more impact, honestly. It was unexpected, and it was way more emotional this way. Just seeing people's faces in the crowd, it felt real. It really felt real, and one of the best WWE heel turns of all time. Someone was even swearing in the crowd because there were a lot of censorships during the attack, and then someone said, not on this night, women were crying. I don't know, it was one of the most emotional WWE heel turns, just the fall of the Shield. And I cannot wait to see what's going to happen when Roman Reigns returns to the WWE. Which side is he going to pick, or maybe everything is going to be fine again. I want to hear Dean Ambrose's explanation. But anyway, that is our Monday Night Raw review. It was a big one. It was a special edition of Monday Night Raw, and I think the only way I can end this video is to say that I'm proud of the WWE Universe. I'm proud that we are all united in support of Roman Reigns. There are a few exceptions, but I feel like the best way right now is to ignore that. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this video. Tomorrow I will come back to my normal videos. I will probably bring you a new intro or something like that. And thanks for watching. The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs.